Hello. Who would like to draw an owl? No? Nobody? You do? That's so awesome. Okay, we're going to be drawing some owls today. Now, I want you to look at all of these owl images. Now, as an artist, when I am going to draw something or paint something, I want to get a whole lot of images to look at and pull from for ideas. So if you want to follow along with me, you can. You might look at some of these and go, ooh, I have a lot of trouble with drawing. I'm going to start off with one that has some more basic shapes to it. And you could start off with a more simple owl. That looks like an owl, doesn't it? You might say, ooh, this looks like a flying barn owl. I might look up an image of a photograph and I want to work off of that because I'm really into making things look realistic. So that is up to you. These are just some ideas. Look at him. He's kind of cool. I like those eyes. And so I'm going to leave you right here. And then I've got these pages here of some other owls as well with some more designs and patterns. So, oh, look at back here. I'm telling y'all, I love to look at different pictures. Look at that. Look at all the feathers. Look at the designs on this one. Oh, he's a sweet owl. So I'm going to be drawing two owls on my paper here. And I'm going to be using these pictures as inspiration so you can follow along to make your owl drawing. Okay, and every time I start an owl, I seem to want to start with the eyes. But if I was going to draw an owl, let's flip it back over again. Let's say I was going to draw this owl. I would start with pencil and I would figure out the shape. So if I had, let's say, if I had kind of a round head and then the wing comes here and then the body comes here. Look how I filled the paper too. And then I would say, okay, I've got two eyes. They're right about here. This gives me an idea of, did I make the wing too big? Did I make the eyes too big? Okay, this looks really good. And then I could put, I've got the beak in there. And then I could go in and add all my detail and my ears and figure everything out and change it the way I want. And the reason I did it with pencil was so I could erase. So let's work on this one. I'm gonna now move to Sharpie so you can see, but of course stick with pencil so that you can erase any mistakes. So if I'm looking at this one, so if you wanna get started, I'm gonna start here with the eyes. So I'm gonna start with two circles. Do they have to be perfect? No, that's weird. And then I'm gonna do a medium circle right there in the middle. And it's hard to tell, but in here they actually did a little black circle in the middle and then they made little lines coming off. I think that's pretty cool. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so far we've just used circles and the letter I. You can do that. Then for the beak, it actually looks like an ice cream cone. Look, a letter V and a curved line. Boom. Now, I love that I already have this pencil line in here because now when I make this little feathery line, it would be hard to kind of do that without knowing where I wanted to go. So I'm just going to make kind of this bouncy feathery line and come right back up to the middle of the beak, start in the middle of this beak, go over this way. And look, these eyes are a little bit bigger on there, but that's okay. And then for the ear, it's like an upside down letter U, boop, and then a feathery kind of bouncy line again up at the top. Now they've got these lines coming down here, so I can maybe make that coming down to the middle, but that, now he looks mad. He's a mad owl. Oh dear, I didn't want a mad owl. I wanted a happy owl. Maybe I can fix it by making this a little bit taller. Because I can't really add a smile on it because the beak is the mouth and the nose, right? Look at the two little noses there. Look at these feathers. So I already have the shape here. These feathers, they just build them on with the letter V. Look at that. You can just add little letter V's. V, 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 V. And if you want to go in, you could add some more V's behind them, like this. Or you could just kind of connect the line and draw around it so you just look like you've got a very feathery wing. And look how they use little letter U's here. And they almost look like they're in little groups, don't they? To kind of say, hey, he's really nice and feathery, but I don't have to draw every single feather. And then I'm going to make another little bouncy line, kind of curve around here. Look, that's also like the beginning of a U, right? And for the toes, I'm just going to do 3 ovals next to each other. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He looks like he's got little sharp nails. I'm not going to do that. I don't see the tail yet because he's behind this branch. Do I have to do a branch? No, I could put this owl on the inside of a hole in a tree. And maybe, let's see, I could put the owl standing on top of something, or if it's a barn owl, it might be inside of a barn. So I will add a little branch. So I'm going to curve up here. Branches are not perfectly straight. I'm going to make this a thick one. I'm going to make this a thick branch, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add, this is going to be a little winter scene. So I'm going to add some little branches coming all around. It's like he's peeking out from inside of a tree. And I've done these branches really thin, but you could go in and make them thick so you have something to color in. Okay, so you could color those in. And one thing I might do is I might make this an evergreen tree, and I might make it like a pine tree. So I'm gonna do little lines so it's pine needles and not leaves, because this is gonna be a little wintry owl. Okay. Now, so that would be one example. I would go in, I would erase my pencil lines, and then I would take whatever I have to color with, and I would color really carefully and color in each area. All right, now I'm gonna go on and I'm going to look at my other owl pictures, and I'm kind of having fun with these kind of different looking owls. So I'm gonna look at the different eyes. Now we already just did kind of circle eyes, so I'm gonna do ones like this. Now look at this guy. Okay, I'm gonna start off with that V for the beak, that little ice cream cone. Doesn't have to be just like that, it could be a triangle. And then I'm loving these funny feathers, so I'm gonna go up, up, and make this big poofy line. Okay, then for the eyes, I'm gonna look, let's see. I'm gonna curve around and do two big letter C's and a backward C. Now I like with these eyes, look at this. I might do this where I have a line here, and then I'm gonna do these kind of little stripes across there. Oh yes. And then I'm gonna do a black circle in the middle with a little white highlight so it looks a little bit more real, that little light reflecting off of the eye. Oh, very nice. Oh, look at the eyebrow, look at the little feather on here looking like the eyebrows. Okay, maybe I'll add some in like that. Shoo! Remember, you're the artist, so you get to change it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna look back here, and they've got the wings kind of coming here, but you know what I'm gonna do? I kind of like these wings and this body. Maybe I'm gonna come here and do a line coming down like this. This owl looks a little bit confused. And then I like these wing shapes, and look, it looks like kind of a leaf, doesn't it? And then same with the toes, just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then this one, I might just draw, I might just have it look like the little talons are coming in from his little furry body. And then I'm loving all the different patterns on some of these. Look at the ones here with the different lines. And I might just kind of change it up a little bit. So I might have stripes on this one, because you don't have to do feathers. This one's going to be more of a design owl. And then I might look and say, okay, what if I had, this almost looks like fire coming down, doesn't it? Let me see. Oh, look at this one. I'm thinking about little triangles. What if there was like little triangles patterned on his belly? Still kind of giving the idea of pattern. Let's see. Maybe does he need something here? Does he need something to stand on? Maybe something here. Maybe I'll make these swirly. Okay, and then for this owl, I think I'm gonna do, it looks like a polka dot background, but it's actually gonna be snow coming down. And it's not gonna be snow with a blue background. I'm gonna do a sunset. I think I'm gonna do pinks and purples. Do you see how some of them go off the edge like that? Because that's how it would really look if you took a picture of snow falling. The snow wouldn't all jump in there. Okay, so these are just two examples of how you can create an owl picture. And I'm telling you, if you do two big eyes and a beak, we're gonna know it's an owl. All right, so good luck on your owl drawing.